Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks! Ryan Patrick Murphy here, drinking a little homebrew. This is the German wheat brew in a bag that I did. It was in the keg, just under 2 weeks conditioning. I put the priming sugar in there to naturally carb it. It was just under 2 weeks because I blew the other keg. And I'll be putting Surly Bender in the other keg. So, anyway, this is, I tell you what, I have not made a beer. I don't even have a flashlight to really show you, but I have not made a beer that was this light in color, I don't think. You know, you try to use like pills and malt syrup or whatever in extract, and I don't think I've ever even gotten it this bright. It looks like a store-bought beer, honestly. I don't really get like a lot of banana-y flavors. The Munich yeast that I use is one that's known for giving a lot of clove and banana-y flavors. I think there's probably a little bit of clove, which I'm not a big fan of that, but it's really not too overpowering in this beer. It smells good though. It's not hoppy. I should have thrown some more hops in it just to make it a hoppy wheat. It'd be pretty good, I think, for a base for that sort of beer. Just an easy drinking beer right there. Oh man. And there's a little bit of booze in it. It's only supposed to be about 4 to 5%, so it's not a, it's a sessionable beer, which is fine by me because I like to drink a few, I'm gonna do this again. The brew in a bag, that is. Brew in a bag isn't anything new, but I had to do it on my induction cooktop and all that. I was able to do all grain in my apartment. And, that is awesome. I just need to figure out my water, how much water do I need, per pound of grain that goes in there. So, I haven't quite figured that. I used what they said in the instructions for this kit, which really I copied the recipe and then followed their instructions. But Brewer's Best put together a good kit on this one. And I may have actually, I think I substituted a hop. I'm not sure. I'm sure I talked about it in a previous video. Anyway, I'd like to, do something a little darker, maybe like a Scotch ale or something later. I think that'd be pretty good for winter coming up. But I am also kind of limited on things right now because I am moving. I've accepted a new job with a company in Omaha. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that just because, we got to protect yourself a little bit. So I'm going to be moving. The next time you see a Homebrew Wednesday, I may not be in here. Maybe I will. Maybe I will be in here still. But I'm guessing I won't be. You've probably noticed the last few weeks I haven't had a video. And mostly it's because I really haven't had any update. I've been under a brew ban. So, because, one, I didn't know what was going on, if I'd be moving. And now that I know I'm going to be moving, there hasn't been any changes in brewing. I still have a speckled heifer kit I need to brew, but that probably won't happen until after I get moved. So, as that gets brewed, the time that I move, maybe you'll see another Homebrew Wednesday in a couple weeks. I'll be moving Thanksgiving weekend, which in the U.S. that's Thanksgiving's November 26th. I'll probably be moving the 27th. So maybe I'll brew that weekend, but I have the whole week off after that before I start my new job. So, I'll probably need something to do in that time, and, maybe brewing's what I'll do. I tell you what, I've had the brew bug like no other, so probably get that speckled heifer kit out of the way. Try to find a brew shop in Omaha and maybe brew up another all-grain brew in a bag. Or order something off Northern Brewer and make sure I have it in time to brew it before I start the new job or something. Not that not that I won't brew after I start the job, just it'd be nice to use up that free time that I have there. Make a couple beers, try to figure out the water situation. I heard there's some differences in the water over there, and I'm a little nervous about it, but if I have to buy distilled water or whatever, I'll do that. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I think the first shot I will use the local water. My buddy there, the Iowa carver, I'll be moving to his town, so you know him, I'll be moving there. He told me there's chloramine in the water, which something, it's like chlorine. Actually, it does have chlorine in it. But when I looked at their water reports, I couldn't find anything on that. But it sounds like I was reading the chloramine is just, they're still throwing chlorine in the water, but then they're throwing ammonia, and it reacts or something. I don't know. I didn't totally understand it. I'm not a chemist. I enjoyed chemistry, but I haven't been following it. So, but chloramine's one kind of an issue for us home brewers. You probably know. It's a little more stable than chlorine. Makes it a little harder to boil out of the water. But it sounds like you can filter it or use Camden tablets to get rid of it. But I think the first shot around, I'll probably speckled heifer kale. I'll use the local water. Just see what I like, or at least I'll taste the water first. If the water tastes like shit, because he doesn't like the water there, I'll go buy water, which I'm not looking forward to, or I'll filter it or something. I'll figure out what to do. I'm not looking forward to it. I'd much rather just, I love to pull right out of the tap and take care of business, but if it makes my beer taste bad, I'll put a little more investment into it. Which, it's normally not a big deal, but I'm going to be living in an apartment for about the first 6 months to a year probably, and having to carry up 7 gallons of water upstairs. It's going to suck. So, not looking forward to it. Anyways, that's all I got for you this week, folks. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Keep brewing good beer. 17.